again. Thank you everybody who watched. That's the most people I've actually had watching while I did my live, so I was very excited about that. And I'm going to do the drawing right off. Now, if you watched it right away and you got those extra 5 tickets, I saw some other people that watched it afterwards, so you got 2 tickets. So this is, I'm just going to do the first drawing. This isn't, like I say, this is an extra drawing just for watching the video. So I'm mixing them all up. And now remember on this video too, because next time I'll have another drawing. So make sure you say hi or watching. Don't just like it, say that you're watching it. So the winner is Rhonda Webb. So now we'll see what Rhonda wins. These are just, like I say, the little prizes that I have. I don't know, I'm not picking out anything. And Rhonda is going to get, or winning, the flexible cutting mats. So congratulations, Rhonda. And then at the start of next demo, I'll have another drawing. So put that right there. Okay, so again, we're doing something with the quick cooker. And if you guys remember last year at my open house, we did, I think it was last year, I'm pretty sure it was the spinach artichoke dip that can be done in like no time. Well, in the new Season's Best, you're going to get, because everybody who orders on my open house gets a Season's Best. I'm trying to catch the orders as they come in. Some of them haven't, but those that I've missed, I'm going to send you the Season's Best. So it's just a whole new way of shipping now. I'm sure you've kind of seen that. It's kind of cool because if you spend $150, you get free shipping, so that's cool. And then you save a couple dollars from what we used to charge if you spend over $100. So it all works out, I'm sure, in the end. And but anyways, you're each going to get it. It's a very nice book. So there's 3 quick cooker appetizers. And so what I'm going to do right now is the quick cooker chicken and broccoli dip. And it sounded easy, so that's what we're going to do. So first off, I want to show you, hopefully, I didn't check. I know there's a lot of products, you guys, that are not available. Stoneware, rock crops, like totally hear ya. And all I can say is Pampered Chef's doing the best they can. If you really want something and it's not available, please let me know. And I have a list going, so when it does come in, I can let you know, okay? So I'm going to use our new sleek digital scale. So what I want to do, because I need 1 pound of chicken tenderloin, or tenderloin. So tar or tear? Tear. Okay. So tear means I'm sitting this bowl on there, and I'm going to tear it. Tear, and it goes back to 0. Okay. Then, and of course, this is our 3-cup prep bowl. And, well, I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. And I forgot to take it out of the freezer. So, okay. So that's about 1 pound. And I washed my hands. When I measured it earlier, it was 1 pound. How it shrunk is beyond me, but whatever. So, we've got our chicken ready to go. And it says add everything in. So again, I love when it's just throw it into the pot so we can be done with it. So putting the chicken tenderloins in there. Okay, we got that. Then it calls for cream cheese. Okay, 8 ounces, right? Yeah, 8 ounces. So we're going to do that. We're using, of course, our mix and scraper, the small one. This is always my go-to. I mean, raise your hand if you have one of our scrapers, the best always. Then it calls for salt, of course. Our pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay, just put a little bit of that in. And Then it calls for garlic. So garlic press, I know you guys, if you're watching, everybody has our garlic press. You leave the skin on and you squeeze. My hands have gotten so bad. A lot of times I'll just, I wonder if I have the tool that I could actually show you, because I never use it. I always use the back end of the knife. Okay, using the back end of the knife or using the plastic part, because if you use a sharp end, the coating starts to come off, you know, so try not to do that. And if you go like this, opening it that way, it's done. Best garlic press ever. 2-year warranty, remember? Oh, goodness, my hands. Okay, again, taking the knife. Okay. And see, I open it this way. Sometimes when you do that, when you cut it off and then open it this way, you have a better luck of it always coming out. But so easy, and then you just throw in the dishwasher. Okay, we got that. Then it talks about 1/3 of a cup of vegetable broth. I'm using the container I already opened, okay? Just because I need to use that up. Even though I'll show you, which I did already on Facebook, but you guys can kind of see it live. So, next is bell pepper. Okay. Now, normally I would, I was going to do that. Okay, never mind. You know, we have that scoop and loop, and I could have used that, but as again, I can't think of everything. Okay, so quick slice. Love this. I know so many of you have it already. Okay.
Rhonda just came on. I think you want to tell her she won.
Oh, Rhonda! Hey, dear, you won. You won the, was it the flexible cutting mats? So, congrats. Thank you for watching.
Kathy Carpenter says she's using her garlic press now to make soup.
Oh. What kind of soup, Kathy? So we need to, look at that. You guys, this quick slice is the best, okay? And I'm just going to put all that in there. Every kitchen, I'm telling you, needs the quick slice. You know, there's just like my manual food processor. Oh, this is the one that doesn't have the...
Turkey vegetable soup.
Ooh, sounds good. Oh, leftover from Thanksgiving? Okay, so up, down. I'm over exaggerating, but you don't want to go like this because the blade doesn't go all the way around. Okay? You can hit it like that, drop them all down. Okay. All done. I could have even done last time. Okay, so bell peppers will go in. Love this. Raise of hands to who has, I know because I talk about this at every show, the manual food processor. The tip you just always have to remember is you just don't fill it up to the top. That's all. And then it works fine. Now I wanted to show you, tried and true. I've had people have the food chopper for over 20 years. This is not a slap and chop, so love it. And I'm just going to chop, okay, so it's supposed to be frozen broccoli. And I just thought, I have fresh broccoli. I want to use fresh. Thought about. I hope that won't have anything to do with some moisture in there. And I don't use the food chopper a lot because of my hands, but, and I just kind of estimated, I think frozen broccoli, that kind of looks like frozen broccoli, how much it would be. Now, I'm hoping to God we still sell this. I just pulled it out. How many of you guys have the handy scraper? This is the time, either you have the flexible cutting mats, and then you can just pour it in, or using the handy scraper, because it scrapes everything all the way up. I think that might be all I'll put in for the broccoli. Oh, what the heck. Anyway, So one side, this can be for dry, and this can be for your wet. So called the handy scraper. Like I said, I so hope we still sell it. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me rinse my hands. And then the things that we're going to add in afterwards is a half a cup of Greek yogurt and sharp cheese. So, but it still has to come to pressure. And we're going to, this is so easy, guys. So fast. That's just like what I was saying, the artichoke spinach dip. I believe it took, like, once it came to pressure, 4 minutes. So it is custom again. We're going to have Chris come in here. Now remember, $99 if you host a show. So, and then I'm going to adjust the time all the way down to 6 minutes. All right. Now mine might take, and then I'm going to press start. Mine might take a little extra time to get to pressure again because I put in the frozen chicken. But just to remind you, with ours, and I haven't seen any other one out there have all of these settings. Now, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it. We have a sear, we have a steam, we have a slow cook, we have a proof. Remember when I made the bread? We have a chicken, poultry, beef, fish, seafood, soup, stock, dessert, stews and chili, beans, whole grains, brown rice, and white rice. Okay, so the whole grains is when you buy the dry bag of something and cook it in there, which I've done with the black beans and the pinto beans. Now, do I do it a lot? No, I'll be honest. I've done it a few times, but I have done rice, brown rice. Chris can attest to that. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's a thing I need to practice more on. Okay. Oh, crap. Stock again. Okay, we forgot the dill. I guess I could have added that later, but okay. Who still has dill mix from forever? Because now our lid is 2 tablespoons. This requires 1 teaspoon, right? But you know what? No, it is 1 tablespoon. Oh, we'll just add a little bit more. That's about it. So half of this lid is going to be 1 tablespoon. So let's put that lid on again and try it again. Oh my gosh. But this is what would happen in your kitchen, right? Pampered chef, not perfect.
Diane Cisneros loves the dill.
Oh, yes, really, it is the best dill mix out there. Okay, and it does last. I think with all of our seasonings, it just takes, they just last. You don't need as much because they are so fresh. Okay, let's move along to, I do want to have Chris come over here for just a second. And the soup was fabulous. Janet, if you're watching, I think you had made the sweet potato soup. This was way better, so definitely put in more sage and always put in at least 3 cloves of garlic. So it was really good. So I wanted to show you, here was my vegetable broth, and a little darker than what came out from Organics, but they're all a little different. And I guess this is all the vegetables I'm going to throw away. Too bad I don't have an animal. But what I did is I poured the quick cooker insert into and just strained it. And this is our one of the set of 3 of the stainless steel colanders. Highly recommend these. You know what? They'll never rust. Again, I think a lot of times you have to kind of remember that, yes, you might be paying a little more for Pampered Chef products, but I know a lot of you can attest to they just last. And you get me, because I do great customer service. Okay, so now I'm so excited about doing this one. Do you guys remember when I made the bread, and this is going to be done in the blender also, and I was looking for yeast, and I I kept thinking this was the yeast, but it was the wrong yeast. So I went, okay, well, then I went and got the right yeast. But what was interesting, it said a cashew no cheese sauce. And I've had some people, fellow directors, tell me that they make a cheese sauce out of, nuts or whatever. So we're going to try it. Chris doesn't eat cheese, so he's going to be our true test of, whether it tastes good or not. So again, we're going to add this, I want to make sure, I got to add water to it anyway. So these are just unsalted, roasted cashews, raw, okay? So I'm putting that in, and that is 1 3/4 cups. Then it says so this is what is so cool. I'm going to dry this out. Seriously, with this blender, I'm going to turn it to grind, okay? So, but this is what I wanted to tell you on the grind. I made almond flour just by in here. It will do coffee beans. Okay, now again, this is a new one I've never done either. Don't you just love that? Normally, I wouldn't do that, but okay, so it says to a fine powder. I'm not sure. It could have been because it was a little wet. What's it say? Honest to God. Oh, adding a small amount of water if needed. Okay, well, I'll just add. I'll go like that. But anyway, you can do the almond, just putting almonds in there. I've done the coffee beans. I've done putting regular sugar in there. All right, we're going to stop this now for a minute. And then what it says is I've got to put in this nutritional yeast. I bet, Julietta, you probably know about this. Like I say, very first time that I'm using it. Got it at Target, so it wasn't really expensive, which is always nice. And then, salt. Gotta always add our salt. Obviously, you can always add more salt. Honest to God, I never used so much salt until Chris told me to use it. I always just avoided it, but it isn't the iodized, it's the Himalayan. So, okay, then we're going to add lemon juice. Fresh lemons from my garden. I'm waiting for Sue's because her tree produces way more than mine. So, citrus press. Again, another tool that everybody needs. So easy, ergonomically correct for your hand. One way, I always go both ways just to make sure. And remember, it is, get a little bell pepper in there, it is skin side up, always. I know we always think that it goes the other way, but it really is this way. And I need 3 tablespoons, so it was a good thing I went and got another lemon. And then what I did is I was rolling it on the counter and obviously put too much pressure and cracked it. So I just wanted to, because everybody knows that you can roll it on the countertop to make the juice. It kind of just releases the pulp from the skin. Okay, go like that. So I have everything in there except for all the water. So I'm going to go like that. There's my lemon juice. I'm going to put all the water in there. And then here we go. Well, it kind of looks cheesy or yellowy. I think I want to scrape the side. that's ready. So Chris is going, it's a good deal. Oh, well, look, this is just amazing. I always love it. It actually looks like cheese. So I definitely think it needs more salt, but with anything, tweak it. But for those of you that love cheese, this might be a nice alternative. I'll put it on noodles later and let you know how it tastes. Okay.
Lori Mosher asked, what are we cooking, right? She got in late.
Oh, sorry. This was a cashew no cheese sauce done in the blender, the cooking blender. And we did the quick cooker chicken and broccoli dip. So I can tell this is going to take a while to get to pressure. And so probably what I'll do is just show you that later. But I do want to show you one more thing. And you know what? The only reason I'm going to show you this, there's a couple things I'm going to show you, is our popcorn maker. And I know a lot of it's been out for a few years. Excuse me. But it's just, you know, and some of you are new coming to the thing, so I just wanted to make sure, and not being able to show you at a show. This is white popcorn, and what you have to do is just make sure it's, you know, not on top of each other, so you kind of set it. I will say I don't add oil or butter to it, okay? And if you were, and I know this sounds really silly, you pour the oil in through here if you were going to put oil in there. I know that sounds silly other than just pouring it in. Or you put your slab of butter there and then it cooks. Now, I have a 1200 watt microwave. And Chris and I did 1 minute and 40 seconds. And that really, it kind of overcooked it a little bit. So always the first few times that you use anything in the microwave, you get, you know, because all of them are different powers, you know, stand by it, wait till you hear it stop popping, then you know it's ready to go. Or if you were doing the ceramic egg cooker, you know, if you open it and go, oh my God, the egg's not done, well then put it in for another 15 seconds. Don't put it in for another minute. All right, so Chris, you stay focused here. I'm just going to go over here. And I'm only going to do 1 minute and 20 seconds in the microwave this time, because God knows I don't want to smell the burnt popcorn. The other thing too is, again, I'm showing you all these electric items just because they're 60% off for hosts, okay? And tonight I'm going to be doing the ricotta one. And I think a lot of you that were a host in the past from April to September, you got a $15 gift, a host credit, which I thought was incredibly generous of Pampered Chef. And that recipe is on there. So I'm going to do that. I've been dying to do that one. And what else? I was going to do something else. I'm going to do the air fryer, okay? And I'm going to do fried pickles. They're so good and it's easy. Like I said, I'm all about easy. So that's what the host specials is. Now remember, if you book a January or February show, you get extra tickets in the drawing for the mystery host. And then January is double dollars, which is always good. That's a great time. Virtual, I mean, I'm going to say right now, I do texting shows, 15-minute text shows, a virtual or a catalog show. And the monthly host special in January is the 3 stainless steel pans with a non-stick finish. They'll all be 60% off and you get one. Okay, so it popped, so let's see. I was talking, so I wasn't paying attention. Oh, perfect. Now my tip is, I always like to remind you, remember, and the steam will come off. Oh my gosh, who loves popcorn? Remember, the tip is never put it in the middle of the microwave. You always put whatever you're cooking off-centered. And that is so that and you always want to have a carousel, it makes it way better. Unless you have those ones that go back and forth. I think Susan does, Kingsbury. But That way then the rays don't go right in the middle and burn food. So anyway, okay, well, it helps. Okay, Chris, do you want to come over here? I want to show you guys something. So the quick cooker, you probably can't see it. There is a little cloud there, okay? Could you hear that sizzling before? See that little cloud? Well, mine was caliwampus, which means it won't come to pressure. So you always want to make sure those two clouds are facing each other. But no big deal, it's not going to explode. So anyway, I think that's it for now. I might come back on, or I'll have Chris we'll finish up with the dip just so that I can post it later. But I will be back, I think it's at 4 or 4:15 or 4:30. I'll have to check the schedule and get back to you. So I'll post you, what time is it, 4:15? Question? Oh, does anybody, thanks Chris. Does anyone have questions or anything that you want to ask me? I'm here. Make sure that you write, hi, I came, or whatever. So,
They are.
okay, awesome. And then you'll get more tickets in the drawing. Oh, I do want to tell you the last thing. You know what? I only draw one winner, okay, per thing. And, no, that didn't make sense. You can only win once on these type of drawings. All the tickets will still go into the mystery host, but I've always done it that way at my open house because I always felt it was fair just to let everybody, hopefully everybody wins something type of thing. So just to let you, so if I drew Rhonda's name again on the next, at least this drawing, I draw another name, okay? So enjoy the next couple hours. Hope to see you back here. Bye.